Hello, my name is Brad, and this is my very first Let's Play. Today I am playing Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. First time I've ever done a Let's Play, so let's get rolling with this. This isn't the first time I played Final Fantasy XIV, though. I've got a couple characters already started. I've got this little guy, he's a level 10 Thurbitage, and I've got this guy, he's a level 33 Dragoon. So I haven't gotten like all the way to the end game stuff yet, but I wanted to start from scratch, maybe try some characters I've never tried before, and just see where things go from there. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the character creation. You can, but I'm not interested in that, and there's about 1 billion videos that do that. So I'm just going to create a new character. It's going to take its sweet time to load here. There's a lot of options. I want to find some starting points that I've never seen before. I've never done a human before either. These guys are kind of cool. They're tall. I just said I wasn't going to spend a ton of time doing this, and here I am. Maybe I want a tank. I've never done a tank before. I think I'm just going to do human. View him on a different environment. He's actually a Hirur. I'm going to mispronounce a lot of things. I'm going to tell you guys ahead of time. But this is the most human-like character. So this is good. I like his race, I like his gender. Actually, I'm going to go back. I've never been... Oh no, how do I go back? How do I go back? I'm going to lose all this. I suck at Let's Plays. Kind of sad. Alright, create a new character. Both my characters are dudes, so I'm going to be a girl. She looks too girly, though. She looks way too girly. Good enough. I'll just go with it. Confirm? Are you going to be a Highlander? Oh, you're cooler looking. Alright. I gotta confirm that. Be really tall. I'll go kind of normal height, actually. Alright. I'm just gonna go with it. She looks cool. Her voice wasn't too annoying. Let's just confirm it. It's gonna want me to go through this muscle tone. Muscle tone's fine. Bust size is fine. Skin color. I like the skin color before. What happened? There we go. The hair. I like her hair. Let's keep it. What is this? Hair color. That's good too. Face. I don't like her with those things on there. A little breathe right nasal strip. Alright. Jaw. Some of these options I just see no changes. Her jaw isn't changing at all. Let's stick with type 1. Eye shape is fine. Irises is fine. Oops. Eyebrows. Can I just... Oh, here we go. Confirm. There we go. Save appearance. Yes. Save slot. Comment. I don't need a comment. Save and go. Data saved. Astro Moon. See, this is the crazy stuff that happens in a MMO or any kind of RPG. I don't know what this means. I don't know how important this is. Does this affect my character at all? Where's he in calendar? Maybe I should read. Calendar year consists of the moon, Menfina, revolving around Hydelian's 2 astral and umbral poles, which fluctuate between each of the 6 elements. In this, the year can be said to be the length of 12 moons. Man. I've read this stuff, but I haven't read it out loud ever before, and now that I'm getting into that whole talking into a mic while playing, it's a totally different thing. I'm also going to need water when I do this. Alright, I'm just going to say screw it. She was born on 10/26, let's go. My favorite color is blue. What does this mean? Nemea, the Watcher of Celestial Bodies and Goddess of Fate. She commands the elements. Yeah, good enough. I like that. Gladiator. Okay, so this is where I'm choosing my starting city. Gladiator. Conjurers are cool, but I've started in that area. I've spent so much time in Gridania. I started my little Thermitage. I don't know what to do. I could be an Arcanist. What is that? Adept at the arts of Arcanium. Derived their magic from symbols of power, born of the geometric techniques hailing from across the southern seas. Held within occult grimoires, these symbols lend shape to the Arcanist Aether, thereby allowing him to produce a myriad of powerful spells using the self-same symbols to unlock the latent power contained within the gemstones. Arcanists are also able to summon forth the familiar known as Carbuncle to carry out their bidding. That might work. Symbols of War, just to make sure. Gladiator. Pugilist? The path of the pugilist. The path is one of incessant training aimed at mastering traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they command formidable power when they're unarmed, they are wont to use metal, leather, and bone weaponry to maximize their destructive potential. It's kind of cool. Marauder. Lancer. Archer. Archers look kind of cool. I've seen when you get higher, the archers do some crazy good damage. I've played with them in dungeons. They're sweet. I think, I'm going to go with magic. I'm going to go with the Arcanist. Because I can pronounce it. Confirm that. Ultros World. What am I creating? Ultros. Select a world. Server. Oh, this is just my server. What server am I currently on? I don't know. I have 2 guys on Bryn Hill. I'm going to stay there. Specify. Okay. Where's my randomizer? Alberetta. Confirm. Character name cannot be used. Come on. I know, right? Alright. Al. My name is Brad, so we'll make her Brada. Look at that. Alright. Load it up. I've never started in this city, so I'm kind of pumped. Let's see. While that's loading, this is my first Let's Play, and the software I'm using is called D3D Gear, and I think it's leaving a watermark at the top because it's just a demo version for the next 15 days. I might, if this works out and I enjoy actually talking to myself while I play a game, I might actually buy it. I think it's like $30, $40. But it's really cool. It tells me my, oh, here we go. Here. Here. Feel. Alright. I'm going to try not to talk over those kind of sequences. There aren't a ton of them. Most of the dialogue is actually just typed out like that. Alright, lass. Man, do I want to read all this? Probably not. I may summarize. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets beside. Rolling off the ship, you've got your stomach churning, has it? Don't seem like seasickness. Now that I look at you, it'll be aether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others. See, and we ain't too far from Valbrand now, which is chock full of aethers. No need to fret, though. You'll get used to it soon. Might as well have been a bloomin' seasickness. I reckon I might head out of the deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa Lominsa's still a fair way off. In case you were wondering, seeing as you're awake and all, how about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation. Any road. Brennan's my name and peddling's my trade. Smell the salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of the new adventurers. I knew it. So long as you could avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventurers are risky business. What was it that first attracted you to it? The unusual garb. That's not an option. I love in Final Fantasy games where you can just say ... Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. I'm kind of skipping over some of this. He's introducing us to the world. The more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing, ain't no profit in being dead. Chips off the starboard bow. Pirates, bloody hells. Have no sense, get below. What's the world coming to? Pirates firing on a flying ship. Lominsian colors. Bastards, either a boatload of balls or a bugger for all brains. That guy looks like the Hulk. I was too bleeding close. Glad one kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I've lost mine otherwise. And pirates give us chase. We must get close to port. Let's head up on the deck and have a look. You know, this is a different scene than the one I usually see. Usually I'm riding in a cart, so this is kind of fun. I thought maybe you always started with the whole cart riding through the desert intro thing. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? Limsa Lominsa. I gotta learn to pronounce that. Should I tell him? Oh, not tell him is not an option. Yeah, it is. It is. Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Oh, I should have told him no. Listen, Lamissa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Or too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to current admirals' civilizing influence, the city-state would almost pass for a respectable nation now. Of course, most folks aren't quick to charge, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. And if it weren't bad enough, I've heard the say again are raiding the coast, just as bold as you please. Ah, long last, land ho. Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved by Liminian, god of navigation. Yeah, that's the opening. Ah, we're loading something. I rock are really good frames per second during loading scenes.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
Here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. And it's on the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of saving my arse earlier. It's his phone number. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become sort of storied personage I can brag about having met. I'll consider a square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
I like how all Final Fantasy games start this way. It's like you've got this, you do this thing, and then it actually, it's like the opening credits are 20 minutes long. And you start with that big logo. Hey, you there. Hey, it's the Hulk. Hi, I'm in you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. That's right, he called you scum. Allow Lana Limsa Laminsa's finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. Alright. I'm actually playing the game. There we go. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. Rough-cut diamonds to the Rotana Sea. Please select the control screen you wish to use. Visit with mouse and keyboard. Although I do have a PS4 controller I can plug in. I like the mouse and keyboard. It's gonna give me all this stuff. I want you to see what your help things. Yep, got it. Alright, when you're ready to proceed, speak to Rissify. Guy up there. Man, well, it's a long opening to get to this point, so I think I'm going to call this video done, and I'm going to start up another one right after this. So thanks for